I'm just going to come out and say this. Whoever was responsible in throwing that green glizzy out there on the WNBA is out of pocket. And it's crazy because whatever fan threw that green glizzy out there on the court, that got more attention than a WNBA All-Star game. I mean, I'm just saying. I'm just saying. I'm just being honest. Honesty is the best policy. I mean, the jokes that I heard, they were pure cinema. Somebody told me that was Brittany Grinder's green glizzy that was thrown out there on the court. Somebody said that might have been Miss. Let me chill. Let me stop because let me chill before YouTube get me out of here. But anyway, we're not talking about the WNBA. That's already sad as it is.
Well, Shannon Sharpe has officially been fired from ESPN. And I just want to know, class, what did we learn? The only correct answer here is that you're not bigger than the program. It don't matter how you try to make yourself white adjacent. It does not matter how hard you go against black folks. You're not bigger than the program. And I don't know why he didn't try to get ahead of this by resigning before they fired him, because we all knew that you weren't just taking a break until the next season. We knew that they told you to go get back in your place. Okay? They was never going to have this. And to be honest, this is all his fault. This is all his fault. He did it to himself. There's no room to feel bad for somebody like this. And then you still paid $22 million in a settlement, allegedly, to that woman. And again, I'm not mad at her. She deserved it. What he did made no sense. And you were too old to be trying to date a 19-year-old. And instead of learning a lesson, you started talking about how it was a shakedown. And let's also not forget that you were sitting up there talking about how people need to date in their tax bracket, since people want to tell you to date in your age bracket. Boo, tomatoes, tomatoes. It was corny. Because look where that got you. And that young lady, little girl, dare I say, because 19, was not in your age range or your tax bracket. But now she is.
This is the most embarrassing L that Unc ever had to take before. And you know what's crazy? Yo, bro, I don't understand. This girl is young enough to be your daughter. How do you get finessed by a 20-year-old? And it's funny because when you settled for that bread and you gave her that money, she announced that she's done doing OnlyFans. She announced that she was finished doing OnlyFans once you gave her that bread. Yo, she had a Kobe Bryant farewell tour once she got the money off of you. She finessed you. Easy, easy work.
I'm gonna understand for you. Tell them to bring me my money.
Shannon Sharpe getting played by a 20-year-old will always be diabolical. And it's crazy because I just seen DeAndre Ayton. DeAndre Ayton left the thought at Turks and Caicos. His pimp game is strong. Shannon Sharpe. How is your name Shannon Sharpe and you not that sharp? Did you lose your pimp game? What happened? How's your last name Sharpe and you wasn't sharp enough to not get played by a 20-year-old? And you got warned. People tried to remind you. People tried to tell you and you didn't listen.
What you trying to say? What you trying to say?
I'm looking right at you.
I know you looking at your
I ain't backing down. You better take your old ass and get somebody to love you.
Damn, no.
Now I'm looking right at you. Let me tell y'all what Shannon needs.
Let me live my
Let
life.
me tell you what my baby needs. He need him an old fat gal who can bake good cakes, make some smothered turkey wings, who gonna rub his feet at the nighttime, okay, and gonna have a sip of his cognac to make him feel better about himself when he come home at night. That's what Shannon needs. You don't need no 26-year-old girl. You don't need no 36-year-old girl.
I do.
This is your auntie talking to you. Take your old ass and get you an old bitch out there that can love you old. You trying to hang out with these young bitches and you can't do it, Shannon. You just can't do it.
Damn.
When they want you to go for the 4th round, you looking at her like, bitch, listen, you want some money to go to Starbucks?
Yeah,
because I can't go no further. But if you get your older girl, when you get to that 4th round, she's going to say, hold on. Let me go get you some eggs and cheese and some toast with apple butter because that's going to get your energy back.
But yeah, Shannon, I'm not so sharp. I'm not going to say his career is over. It's not. He's just fired off of ESPN. And before he had ESPN, he had his own platforms, Club Shay Shay. He had his own platforms. He was doing his own thing. Truth be told, I'm glad that Shannon Sharpe is off ESPN because I think that there was watering down my unk. There was watering down my goat. He can't really be himself and say the things that he want to say because ESPN is backed up or sponsored by Disney. So you kind of got to water yourself down a little bit. So I'm glad that ESPN got rid of him. But at the same time, Unc, how did you get played by a 20 or 21-year-old girl? You are the first Unc. You are the first OG that retired a OnlyFans girl. That's on your record. That's on your jacket. You can't escape from that. And the crazy thing is, you are an athlete. You are a high-profile athlete, so you should spot a thought from a mile away. You should have spotted it from a mile away. I want all my kings and queens to bow your head, and I want y'all to say a prayer for Shannon Sharpe. Lord have mercy. If I had to kick out $20 million to a thought with no talent, I would be pissed. My men out there, I want y'all to be safe. They got something called the T app out there where girls is just lying on men just because. The game got a whole lot scarier. It got a whole lot more challenging. So all my kings out there, I need you. I need you to bow your head down and be safe out there in these streets. Don't end up like Shannon Sharpe. Please don't end up like Shannon Sharpe. Don't. But that's it for today's video. Leave a like if you enjoyed. Like, comment, subscribe. And I hate it had to happen to my boy Unc, man. That's tough. Like, comment, subscribe. I'm out.